Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're looking at a single, really startling piece of source material. It's a first-hand account of an online friendship that, well, spiraled into this terrifying, meticulously designed world of pure deception.
And our mission here isn't just to, retell a story. We're here to do a kind of forensic analysis.
Right.
We're dissecting the architecture of trust, of digital identity, and the incredible lengths one person went to build an entire fake online world.
It's a chilling blueprint, really. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just jump right in. The whole thing started in the most mundane way you could imagine.
Right.
Two bored middle schoolers, they connect over a sandbox survival game. It was, classic stuff, building tips, jokes, just finding some common ground.
But what's crucial right from the very beginning is the medium. Their entire friendship, the whole thing, was text chat. Only text chat inside the game.
And the narrator even says he kind of liked that.
Exactly. That comfort with anonymity, with this mediated communication, it set the stage. It created the perfect environment for what was coming next.
So this friend, he quickly positions himself as the cool one, the insider. He's the guide to all the niche stuff.
The one with the obscure YouTube channels, the weird, glitchy music playlists.
He was the gatekeeper, the one who could get you into the real internet, the stuff that wasn't for everyone.
And see, that's where the manipulation really begins. He starts to pull away from the main game servers, but he frames it as a kind of rebellion. He tells the narrator he hates feeling tracked and sorted.
Managed. That was the word he used.
Managed, yeah. It's brilliant psychologically. He's not just leaving. He's inviting the narrator to join an exclusive revolt against the system. He's framing isolation as a kind of freedom.
So he introduces the deep web, but he's smart about it. He dismisses all the horror stories as just, sensational garbage for clicks.
Of course. He's offering access to something pure, the real communities, as he put it, the ones not chewed up by algorithms.
And the way he does it, the execution is just, it's next level. He doesn't just send a link.
No, not a link. He sends a manual. The source material describes it as this plain text file packed with instructions. And the language is this bizarre mix of casual teen slang and this deeply paranoid, almost military-grade technical detail.
That complexity, it has to be intentional, right? It's a filter.
It's a filter and a test. It weeds out anyone who isn't totally committed, but it also, and this is the key part, it strokes the narrator's ego. It convinces him he's special. He's smart enough to get into a place that's too serious for, amateurs.
The complexity is the validation.
Precisely. So to get in, the narrator has to adopt this whole paranoid mindset. He copies the entire manual by hand into a notebook. He splits the URL into different bits of paper. It's like a spy movie.
And here's where this tiny random detail of his life just completely messes with the whole plan without him even knowing.
The house switch.
The house switch. He installs everything twice.
Right.
Once at his mom's, once at his dad's. He never told his friend about the weekly custody arrangement because, well, he said he was kind of embarrassed by it.
And that one omission, that one piece of information kept secret out of what? Adolescent shame. It becomes the unforeseen variable. The manipulator who has planned every single digital detail can't account for a simple physical schedule he doesn't know exists.
Okay, so let's go inside the forum itself. Once he gets in, it's designed to just suck you in. Dark text, flat gray background. It looks serious.
And it looked deep. Endless threads, cryptic usernames, just nonsense strings of text with hundreds of comments. It was all engineered to look like a sprawling living community with a long history.
It even had live threads in this internal point system. He called it karma.
And that karma system is the engine of the whole thing. It's not just for show. It's a visible metric of your social standing, of who's respected. It's an immediate psychological reward system.
And he gets that reward almost instantly. He finds his friend's username, which has, a lot of karma, and a post history going back months.
And then the hook is set. The moment the narrator logs in, his friend replies. Almost immediately. I've been watching your username. I wasn't sure if you'd actually go through with it.
Wow. That's pure psychological grooming. It's you passed the test. You're one of us now.
And it worked perfectly. By midnight that same night, the narrator is at the top of the humor thread. He's getting karma. He feels accepted by this elite secret community. Any skepticism he might have had is just gone. He's in. He feels safe.
This feeling of safety, this trust, that's when it all pivots to the final phase, the physical trap.
Yeah, things accelerate really fast here. He gets a single urgent message at school. It comes through an app called Torn Mobile.
Which was hidden on his phone to look like a calculator.
Of course it was. Another layer of secrecy, another validation. The message is blunt. They're going to shut it down. Something's happening. It's manufactured panic designed to shut down critical thinking.
And then the big one, the friend just drops it. I live in your town.
Out of nowhere. And the narrator describes this weird bloom in the stomach because he has never ever shared his location. But the manipulator uses that lack of information to his advantage. The forum is collapsing, so a real-life meeting isn't just possible, it's necessary.
He shuts down any other options. No Discord, no email. Those are for the managed people. The only secure option is face-to-face.
He's been backed into a corner.
So, feeling completely wired over alert, he gives him the address, his dad's house, Saturday, around 2 p.m., just to hang out on the porch. The time and place are set.
But then, the unforeseen variable kicks in. The schedule.
That night, his mom tells him the plan's changed. He's staying with her for another week because of some trouble with his stepbrother, Jake, so he is not going to be at his dad's house at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
He's not going to be at the location.
And the panic is just immediate. He tries to get a message out to warn him, but the whole system is designed to prevent that. The forum is just gone.
The Tor browser just spins.
The main address, the backup, the fallback mirror, as he called it, all of it just gone. Instantly, there's no way for him to reach his friend.
The very system that pulled him in was designed to trap him in silence once the time was right. Total communication blackout.
The next day, he's desperate. He lies to his mom, bikes all the way across town to his dad's house. He's just hoping maybe the guy's waiting outside, confused.
But the house isn't normal.
No. The front door is open, just a few inches. He can hear it making this soft wooden creak in the wind. The lock is loose. The deadbolt is pulled all the way back.
And the sensory details he provides are just chilling. He steps inside, and it's silent. It's cold. But the first thing he gets is the smell.
Yeah. He says he smelled it before he saw anything. Something coppery, something thick in the back of my throat.
Oh, man.
He finds his dad on the floor, face down. There's a thick pool of blood. His shirt is torn across the back. He just runs, screaming for his mother that he's dead, Jake's gone.
The predator showed up at the address at 2 p.m., expecting the narrator. But the wrong person was home.
The police, they were skeptical at first about the whole secret internet story, but they had to follow the evidence. The narrator gave them everything, the notebook, the addresses, the username.
And they put it together pretty quickly. The narrator overheard them telling his mom, "We think this was premeditated. Whoever did this probably didn't expect anyone else to be in the house."
He was the target, saved only by that one secret he was too embarrassed to share.
And then the other tragedy unfolds. Jake, the stepbrother, he's missing. His picture is everywhere. They find him 2 months later near a drainage ditch.
Identified by the middle school name on his hoodie, blunt force trauma, defensive wounds. He must have walked in on it.
And this is where the digital forensics begin and the true scale of the operation. It's just mind-blowing. The friend was a 46-year-old man named Thomas Greenlee, a convicted felon.
He was running the entire thing from a climate-controlled storage unit behind an abandoned mattress outlet.
This wasn't some kid in his basement. This was a command center. Custom server racks, safes, burner phones, destroyed hard drives. He built his own server environment so he could have total control. No logs, no outside witnesses.
And the truth about the forum, this is the part that is just so hard to wrap your head around. Greenlee had built every single account on that forum.
Every profile,
Yeah.
every user, every conversation was him.
Wait, all of it?
All of it. Think about the work involved. He was running hundreds, maybe thousands of sock puppet accounts, messaging himself, replying to himself as different people, creating fake arguments with time delays to make it look real for over a year.
So the entire thriving elite community was just an audience of one.
One man performing a play for a single target. And the server logs proved it. The investigators found only 2 external IP addresses that ever connected. Greenlee's and the narrator's. He was the only real user to ever enter that space.
The karma, the jokes, the acceptance, it was all a performance.
A performance designed for one purpose: to establish enough trust to set a physical trap. And the narrator's handwritten notebooks, they were the key evidence that mapped out the whole manipulation.
They caught Greenlee near the state line in an old camper van, but he never made it to trial.
No. 2 months later, he died in his cell. Repeatedly slammed his head against the concrete wall. He left nothing behind. just the horrifying digital ghost of his fiction.
So what does this all mean for you listening to this? I mean, we've just walked through a system built entirely on a lie, a digital reality built with an unbelievable amount of effort, all for one single deadly goal.
And it forces you to ask a really uncomfortable question. When a fake social structure is this convincing, this high fidelity, how do you tell the difference? How do you know if you're in a real community or just the target of a very sophisticated manipulation? It shows you how impossible it can be to verify identity in these anonymous spaces.
It really underlines that the feeling of belonging, that sense of community, can be completely manufactured.
And the dedication, maintaining hundreds of fake people for over a year. It tells you the psychological commitment behind these schemes is so much higher than we imagine. You have to constantly question the incentives.
So we want to leave you with a final thought to mull over. Think about that karma system or any social media metric you use. The likes, the points, the reputation. What points are you collecting online, and what is the real-world cost of the validation they seem to provide? Especially when you can never, ever truly know who built the system that's validating you.